Why? Every time. I almost say spotlight hour. Yeah, so this afternoon, is Swinub Community Day Classic. So, welcome in everybody. How you doing, Dark Reaper? How you doing, Leon? Everybody else that's floating around in the chat right now, how you guys doing? And I just realized that this case is broken. Oh. That's okay. It's the case on my own phone. Oh, of course it's my own phone. My old phone. My God, my brain is just not functioning properly this morning, is it? So how you guys doing today? The first one and the second one. That's all right, Leon. That's what we want to see. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? How you doing, Hanson? Welcome in, dude. Welcome. So we got some shiny hunting to do today. This is obviously a shiny that we don't really need a lot of because we've already done a community day for him. So how many Swinibs? I have a whole bunch of them from outside of Com Days as well. Shiny. We have 15. So we have 15, not including the evolutions. With the evolutions, we have 17. So it'll be worth trying to get a couple of decent ones because, I mean, Manoswine with Ancient Power is actually fairly good. So, yeah, we'll be trying to get a few more of them. I'm pretty sure I actually have some decent ones. We have a hundo? No hundos. So we'll be on the lookout for a hundo today, but we've got some good 3-star ones that we can probably do some evolutions for. This one is, yeah, not too bad. We might evolve that one during the day. We should evolve that one. And yeah, go from there. Let's have a look to see if I've got any of the decent ones for PvP and stuff like that as well. How you doing, Becky? Welcome in. Callie, welcome. Haven't been in a stream for months. That's okay. Welcome back. How are you doing? Welcome. How you doing, Chom? Welcome in, dude. So yeah, we'll get into today's stream. I'm still having my breakfast. So it is, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm having breakfast. Don't judge me. Anyway, let's see if we can get some shiny boys from this first cluster. So first click of the day is not a shiny, unfortunately. Second click, not a shiny. Third click, no shiny. Fourth, no shiny. Fifth, no shiny. It always seems to start off very slow, so we'll see how we go. What are some estimates for the day? How many shinies do you think we're going to get for the day? So we didn't get any out of this first cluster. Also during Togetic Com Day, you got a Shundo. Well done, Gally. Always nice getting a Shundo. Alright, so let's do our research. We'll get stuck into this. Hey there, Jimmy. Have you noticed all the Swinub out today? I wonder if there's something they find enticing buried around here. After all, Swinub rubs their snouts on the ground to find and dig up food. Their favorite food is mushrooms that grow under dead grass. In fact, in ancient times, the people of Hisui relied on this skill. Best we don't interrupt any Swinub mid-sniffle. Sniffle. Oh, it's an ambulance. I thought someone was getting pulled over. But we can still spend some time observing them. Fair enough. Let's observe some Swinubs. The Swin of the Ubs. Okay, so we need to power up a Pokemon 10 times, catch 15 Swinubs, and make 5 nice throws. So all easy. And I'm pretty sure we'll have, a bunch of these ones as well because we have to get some Sinnoh Stones to do some evolutions. Hey, Jahan, how you doing, dude? So, wait until the people next to me have gone because they're sitting there with their music blazing. I think they're just about to go now. Yep. You got your New York Go Fest ticket. Nice. I've got some mixed feelings about these Go Fests things that are going. It's like, cool, they've got Go Fest going on, but after so many people were on Twitter with the Hear Us Niantic thing and this and that, and then they've basically just thrown that out the window and gone, oh, let's go to GoFest, and bought tickets for it. It's just like, really? Really? So it's okay to spend money at one thing, but then not spend money on raid passes. It's just like, it seems a little bit hypocritical to me that a whole bunch of the community was so up in arms about the raid pass stuff, but then are still willing to give Niantic money just because it's GoFest. And it's just like, they're just going to keep doing what they do if people do this sort of stuff. This is exactly what they wanted to do. They're just going to make, basically, the whole Hear Us Niantic thing has just been swept under the rug now because people are just like, I'm going to go fest. And it's just like, well, okay. Don't bitch and moan when Niantic do stuff then. Like, if that's the way it's going to be, it's like, don't bother trying to make, you know, a big scene out of the whole thing. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Sorry, dude, I won't be doing any battles right now. That's cool. I mean, people can do what they want. People can go to GoFest and all that sort of stuff. I've got no issue with people going to GoFest. It's just, yeah, don't also bitch and moan when Niantic do stuff and say that, oh, this is too expensive, if you're willing to spend money to travel to an event and all that sort of stuff. That's just my opinion on it. You're probably not going to play the Com Day because first you already have 5 shiny Swinubs, and you hate the shiny. Yeah, it does look a little bit like a watermelon, doesn't he? Little watermelon shiny. It's decent to actually stock up some candies for it though, because Manoswine is decent. It's a decent PvP Pokemon and a decent raid Pokemon, so it's worth getting some of them stocked up. Hey Cheese, how you doing, dude? Welcome. How's your day? You can't leave home for Com Day. Why? What's going on, Jahern? Why can you not leave? Alright, so we'll finish cleaning up this cluster. I will finish this. And we will start walking. Get our shiny hunt going for the day. Doesn't really look windy out there. Should probably take a hat anyway. I'll chuck my incense on in a minute as well. Try to get through this research as fast as possible. Yard sale with the parents. No shinies. Disappointing. You like green, but you mean Swinub is a bit of a puke green. It is. Like, just shiny Swinub just looks like a watermelon. But I mean, it's not a very attractive shiny, like, across the whole line sort of thing, not just Swinub. Both Manoswine and Piloswine, they're not really the greatest looking shinies. So, I agree. Forgot to collect all that, that's okay. Cool, we've got our weekly research. Let's see, did we get ourselves a free remote raid pass from this week's research box? The game is being a bit laggy, 20 Pokemon. No, of course we did not. Why would Niantic give us a free pass? Have you guys seen the raid day that we're getting? It's going to be a Cleavor. And yes, they're going to increase the amount of raid passes, like remote raid passes that we can use during the day. They're not going to lower the price though. So yeah, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you can use as many as you want, but guess what? We're not going to lower the price, because why would we do that? So that's a little bit dodgy. Like I said, they've pretty much set in their ways. They're just going to keep it that way. They're not going to do anything about the Hear Us Niantic thing, because like I was saying before, everybody's just forgotten about it because of the GoFest stuff. So yeah, this is exactly what Niantic wanted. This is why they didn't bother saying anything, because they knew that their GoFest announcements were going to come up, and they knew people would just forget about it once they announced the GoFest stuff. So yeah, dodgy company. Hey, Miss Murder, how you doing? And AJ, welcome in, dude. Welcome in. You glad you have a lot of house spawns? Yeah, hopefully you'll at least get a shiny or a couple of shinies for the day, even though you can't go out. You love the Swinub line, but you hate the shinies. Well, like I said, you can still go out and do some hunting. I mean, if you don't get any shinies, then it doesn't really matter because you don't really care. But you can still be on the lookout for that hundo, and who knows, you might get the shundo like you did from last month's, well, earlier in this month's, the actual com day from this month's. All right, so let's start walking. I got my phones. I got my keys. Suppose I'll take my hat as well, just in case. I don't think it's too bad out here right now. Well, it's not really windy. We'll just leave the hat in the car for now. If we need it, we can come back and grab it after. Keys, charger, phones. We got everything we need. Let's start doing it. You're tired, it's like 4 a.m. That's like my bedtime every day. I'm used to, like, the funny thing is I'm not even tired these days when it's that time, and that's why I end up staying up until, because I'm like, I'm not tired, why? I'm not going to go to bed. Alright, let's check out. Incense on. So, what are we thinking, guys? How many do you think we're going to end up with for the day, shiny wise? I reckon we can probably get, 10 to 15, probably a bit more, depending on how hard we're hunting. You reckon 16? Jimmy going into the wild. That I am. I should start talking like this, crikey! I'm out here in the Australian wilderness hunting down a dangerous animal. It's a swinub. Now this little fella likes to forage in the grass looking for mushrooms. But when he grows up, he turns into a giant mammoth type animal that'll kill you at a glance. Crikey! I should probably get my Go Plus going too. People think we're going to get another Com Day Classic, rather classic. Yeah, we get them every couple of months, so it would make sense. We seem to get at least one every season. So the last one was Lavatar, and that was last season. That was during our summer, you guys' winter. So yeah, it would make sense that we would get another during the summer. What do you reckon we'll get? What do you think would be the next Com Day Classic? Turns out it's Togetic. That doesn't bode well. The bag is already full. Empty that so I can spin some stops, pick up some research. How many shinies do I think you would get? I'll say 3 to 4. Hopefully you'll be able to get at least one an hour sort of thing, depending on how many spawns. Like, how many spawns do you actually get at home? Also, you don't know if you can do the Com Day because you don't know what you're going to be doing for during the Com Day. Well, you could be out hunting shinies during the com day. Oh, dude, stop. At least they got a decent amount of Pokeballs to start today off. Get my phone on my charger. Just a second, guys. Sorry. House spawns, is that an hour? I'm assuming, 12 an hour. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, from that you should be able to get, hopefully 3 or 4. Though I've clicked on more than that so far, and I still don't have a shiny. Right, so we still need to power up a Pokemon 12 times. So we'll quickly do a check of these little dudes. Do our power up. We can go on to our next stage of the quest. Hey, there we go. There's our first watermelon of the day. So 16 minutes in, we scored our first watermelon. Called it. You'll transfer every single shiny you get as a Shundo ritual. Uber glabber, give me shiny Shundos. Well, that's sort of a given, isn't it? Alright, can we go sort of back to back? I've already clicked on that one, so back to back. No. Shiny boy, no. Another shiny boy. I can't click it. No. Alright, so at least we got the one. So go and collect these. First research of the day is broken. Hey, you, stop that. Oi. What did I just say? Pesky little varmint. You're saying I'll get another one in another 7 clicks? Wait, you're gonna get one or I'm gonna get one? Let me click. Oh my god, I can't click on it. Click on the... Sorry guys, the stream dropped out for a second there, I'm pretty sure. Alright, yeah, we'll power up a Pokemon at 10 times, so... Let's grab a 4-star of some description. What do we want to power up 4 times? Let's go 10 times rather, not 4 times. Let's go with... I think that's going to be relatively cheap. You know what? Cyndaquil will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that is that done. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. I got this the other night on my way down to the... Well, when I got to the... Not that. Went down to the supermarket. Oh, it's game. Stop doing that. And clicked on a random Aerodactyl that was just sitting there. I was like, oh, wild Aerodactyl. And yeah, shiny. So that's like my 4th shiny Aerodactyl at this point. 4th or 5th. I've got a few of them now. So we'll collect our first bit of research for the day. First research encounter. Can we get a shiny? We get a shiny from the Togetic day. Fortunately, not that one. Okay, me. Okay. I'll have to start clicking on them then. You did everybody in the park about being a hundo there when you got the shundo. Well, that's what you want to do. You want to let everybody know that maybe playing that there's not that great right now. Alright, you said 7 clicks, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it comes down to one of these ones. I'll go with this one. Is it? Unfortunately, we didn't get one in the next 7 clicks. You got a lot of weird looks. Now you know how I feel when I'm out here talking to my... Like, it's not so bad, like, walk, because, you know, people just see you talking to your phones and they assume that you're on your phone, sort of thing. But when they don't hear anything coming back from it, like, some people are like, is that dude just walking along pretending to talk on the phone? It's like, no. So, I mean, sort of, but... There is... Hey, there we go, shiny boy from research. It's like, no, there's actual people there, I swear. You just can't hear them. Hey, Molly, how you doing? But it wouldn't be the first time I've gotten weird looks playing the game before. And when I've gotten shundos or stuff like that, or finally getting something that I've really been looking for during a com day, or, you know, any number of reasons, like shouting out really loud and everyone's just like, what's that dude doing? Not bad. Not bad. I wanted to get a couple from research, so... Some scoops. I can't because my bag is full. Let's get rid of... What are you there? Yes, I know. 40 of them. So probably as well. Give into something. It's not that windy, but the wind me. I could probably... Well, I got to start using these things because, you know, I've got just a few. We need Armored Mewtwo back. Yeah. I don't know when they'll bring it back. Like, we had Mewtwo not that long ago. So I can't see us getting it back for a while because it's one of the ones that they only rotate through every now and again. Just because they don't want to overdo it. So it could be a while until we see it, sort of thing. Hey, shiny number 3 for the day. So we're doing pretty good so far. So we had a guess of 10 and a guess of 16. Does anybody want to revise their numbers, given that we're already up to 3 for the day? Can we go back to back? Alright, second stage of the research. You're right, some mushroom soup does sound good, Meltan. Meltan was talking about mushroom soup. Ah, Jimmy, welcome back. Though I should have heard you coming with those sniffing Swinubs behind you. Swinub's evolution Piloswine also has a sensitive nose, and their thick coat and long hair helps them endure freezing cold. Sounds cozy, doesn't it? Maybe I should take a hint and grow my beard out during the winter months. You're right. I'm sure their hair is different from mine. The cold is nothing a good parka can't fix anyway. Let's have a look at Piloswine in person. And over here we have a pile of swine. Now this little beauty lives in the outback. I don't know why it'd be living in the outback, but it gets cold out there. Maybe not snowing cold, definitely not snowing cold. I don't think it's ever snowed in the outback. Not really the place that it snows. But we are actually getting to that point in the year where they were talking about snow today. Or it was supposed to be snowing somewhere in Victoria today. Because it's not really the warmest, it's only like 14 degrees here today. Okay, so we need to catch another 15, transfer 10, and evolve 3. Hey, another shiny. We are doing pretty good so far. Why is it always the com days where you don't really want too many of the shinies because you've already got a bunch of them that you end up getting so many? Seems to happen every single com day where... Dude, stand up. Yeah, every com day where it's one that you don't necessarily... Dude, stop being difficult. I know where you live. We're going to have some issues in a second, my friend, if you do not stay in the ball. Don't make me call your mother. Alright, this is just getting frustrating now. Dude, stay in the freaking ball. We could be... Dude, stay in the ball. What the hell? I have never... Alright, this is just stupid now. I've never had a shiny give me this many issues before. It will not stand still and it will not stay in the ball. Alright, we get the picture. You want to be an ass clown. Just stay in the frickin' ball. My God. Yeah, I get it pretty much. When you have to throw that many balls at a single Pokemon, like, seriously. Just for that, you are now ass clown. Oh. Alright. I knew it wasn't going to let me. You still ass clown. Are you serious? There we go. What an annoying shiny, my God. Yeah, I tried that, Miss Ma. It wouldn't let me. Yeah, I don't think... I knew it was an incense spawn. And usually incense spawns, they can be a little bit feisty, especially after they've despawned. They just seem to become extra spicy. That one was just being an absolute dickhole, though. Catch three, and catch 3. So it looks like we're getting Sinnoh stones from these things as well as these. So if you didn't already have enough Sinnoh stones like me, the 50 that I've got isn't enough apparently. I'm going to get like another 57. You're going to say that I'm going to get 17 and a half shinies. Yeah, the half shiny is the one that I just got, which when you guys aren't looking, I'm going to take an axe to. Make me look stupid on stream. It's like, Jimmy, you do a pretty good job of that yourself, bro. game is being... Jimmy just lost 100 balls. I know, from one shiny. Oh my god, every single one that I'm clicking on is taking... It will show the inside of a watermelon, the delicious red part. Don't swallow the seeds. Alright, what do we still need to do for this part? Everything. So transfer 10, evolve 3, and catch a whole bunch more. So we'll transfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might keep that one just in case. Check it. 9, 10. So evolve. Couple. Let's just find... Alright, we'll evolve this one, given that it's not too bad. Probably one of the better shinies that I'll end up getting for the day, so we may as well evolve it. Not like I'm short on candies for this. And what else can we evolve? Actually, I did get a decent one the other day for this one. It's a rank 63 for Ultra League, so we may as well chuck evolve on this one. Hopefully we'll end up with some more decent ones for the day for PvP. And lastly, we'll just evolve a junk one, because it's only 25, wait, it is? Yeah, only 25 candies. So it doesn't really matter if we waste a few candies. I'm sure I'll make them back fairly easily. Yeah, supposedly there was a rumor going around that they were going to speed up the evolution screen. So that'd be nice if they would. Because yeah, we're at the point of the game now where we've done evolutions enough that we don't have to see a 30-second screen every time that we do it. It'd be nice if we could just speed the process up, especially for the people that do mass evolves. Or during some of the spotlight hours when we get the events where it's like evolve so many, the double XP or double candy for evolves and stuff like that. Do you wonder if other people are having these issues with it taking a while for the clicks to... Because the game just doesn't seem to be running properly. I don't understand why. It's not like I don't think people would be spoofing too much for this com day. Hey shop girl, how you doing? Welcome in, how have you been? Getting into that time of year, it's just going to get worse. Like we lucked out today because it was, so at least the sun is out a little bit today. It's just a bit chilly. You're going to head to bed, Khaled? No worries. Enjoy your evening. Good luck for tomorrow. Hopefully you'll get plenty of shinings. I mean, you said that you're not really going to be doing it, but you never know. You could change your mind and head out and get some shiny boys. Have a good one. You know what? I'm getting sick of these things already. Just being a pain in my ass, man. Hanging in. How's your day? It's going okay so far. As I was saying, it's a little bit chilly today, but not too bad. These things, on the other hand, are making me just a little bit annoyed with how feisty they're being. I seem to be wasting a lot of Pokeballs just... That's alright. We're already a little over half an hour in, so 2.5 hours more of this, and then we can go home and watch the footy. I'm doing pretty good. I am annoyed for another reason though over the weekend. I suppose I can tell you guys, but hey, shiny! I was introduced to a shiny. No, I was introduced to somebody through a mutual friend last week, and I thought we were getting along fine. Everything was good. We met up and had a chat, and everything was good, and you know, there was no indications that anything was bad. And then I messaged said person and asked if they wanted to hang out this weekend. Didn't hear back from them, so I didn't really think too much of it. Sent them another message like, hey, didn't hear back from them again, so I was like, okay, whatever, you can be like that. Not even going to send a message back to say one thing or another. I don't care. Your loss. So yeah, other than that, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I just don't get people sometimes. Like, and I went out of my way, like, actually had to psych myself up to be like, should I message? Should I message? Should I message? And, you know, actually went through with it and was just like, oh, yeah, okay, I may as well. And then don't even get replies back. And it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just a little bit frustrating at the end. Don't even have the decency to say one thing or another. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh my god, they've always been an annoying Pokemon just for how feisty they've sort of been. But just having a whole bunch of them just hey, shiny. It reminds you of how annoying they actually are. I think having the issues that the game seems to be having with it lagging so much is also something that's sort of contributing to the frustration of the day. And we'll wait. Hey, okay, we got at least. And then we'll wait some. Is the stream lagging? Is the stream lagging, or is it just the game that's lagging? Because sometimes, if it's internet issues, it's causing sort of issues with the stream and the game. So let me know, guys, if the stream is running alright, or if it's just the game that's playing up. Because if it's the game, I'll try restarting it and seeing if it makes a difference. How many more do we need? 3 more. Whole stream. Okay, it might be internet issues then. Else, let me know how it is. Seem to be, yeah. Looks like I got bad connection. Which is unusual. Usually down here I have pretty good connection, but at the moment I have 0 bars, so that could be an issue. Come on, Optus, why are you so bad? Stream is rough, not clear at all. Take me live. Yeah, I seem to be having like issues. There's like no reception on my phone whatsoever right now. 0 bars. What is going on? Great. Okay, yeah, my reception's popped back up to... I think I've just been having some internet issues, guys, so I apologise for that. Hopefully it'll start working a bit better. Okay, so to answer your questions, if you didn't hear me, no, it doesn't pop up green. You just have to click on them to see if they will actually pop up as a shiny. Looks better now. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just internet because I had like no bars on my thing. I think it might have been internet issues, not game issues. So I apologize for that, guys. Hopefully it'll be better now for the rest of the. Watching some dude play, but he added software so he could what? Yeah, that's just cheating though. Where's the fun in it if you're just going to go out and see where every shiny is? It sort of takes the fun away from it. Like, it just means, like, what was the actual point of going out and hunting for shinies if you were just going to know where every single one was? But, I mean, to each their own, they can play however they want. But personally, I think that just defeats the whole purpose of actually going out shiny hunting. Game's running a lot better now as well, so hopefully it's just a temporary thing, we're having those issues, and hopefully when I get back to that part of the trail we don't have issues again. But we can go on to our next part of the research. So you left and you started watching. Well, thank you, Underground, I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, if you know where every like thing is, then yeah, it just takes all the fun out of it. Not too bad. It's like looking at one of the Where's Wally books or Where's Waldo books if you're in America, and it just having a picture of Wally on like every page, and you don't actually have to search for him. He's just in the middle of the page on like every page. Or
that was easy. Sorry about the traffic noise and the wind noise, guys. Like, there shouldn't be too much wind noise today, given that it's not like super windy. Might be a little bit though. We should hopefully be able to get one out of this cluster. It's a fairly sizable cluster. We're doing pretty good today so far as well. I've actually lost count of how many we're up to. I think it's like 5 or 6 already. Game's running heaps better now. That's good. I'm glad it's better, because it would have made it a very frustrating stream for both you and me, guys, if it was going to be laggy and horrible for the whole day. Because they're the type of streams where it's like, I can try and fix it by starting a new stream, but when that happens, it's like I lose all the information and like metadata and stuff like that that's on the stream. So it just makes it difficult for people to find, or more difficult, sort of thing. So I prefer not to do that type of stuff, if I possibly can. So I'm glad that it's working again. Hopefully it'll stay good for the day. Just annoying now. I need to just get through these 15 Pokemon, and each one just wants to give me issues. Like, even the ones with green circles keep giving me issues. Is that a walking coat or a pile of swine, Jimmy? Not even a chuckle? Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't expect my joke to get such a chilly reception. Haha. I'll make it up to you with a cool fact. Piloswine's evolution, Manoswine, has tusks made of ice. As the weather grows colder, its ice tusks grow larger, thicker, and more impressive. Sort of the opposite of me. When do you think Manoswine's tusks will look like on a day like this? I don't know. I mean, the sun's out. Probably not that good. Evolve 1 Piloswine and catch 15. Okay. Easy, easy. And we can collect these over here as well. Why has everybody been so quiet? Like, nobody in the chat's saying anything. And now I feel like I'm talking to nobody. Alright, so we're almost through our first hour for the day. I'll do a shiny check in a minute as well and count how many we're up to for the day. You're listening. Well, thank you. I appreciate that people are listening. You think 550 is the... Like I keep saying, it depends on what level it is in the wild sort of thing, so let's have a look. Did we manage to get any 4 stars? No, no 4 stars so far. Yeah, because it wild Pokemon, as you can see, their levels vary. So a hundo can be any. I think when they give you the numbers like that, it just means that if you find a level 32 in the wild, because I think that's the highest level that you can get from the wild, if I remember correctly, it's 30 something. Yeah, so usually they'll give you the IVs for that, but finding one of like that level is usually fairly rare. So it depends on what level it is when you actually find it. How you doing, Harrison? I was just about to do a shiny check. Just give me a second. I'm pretty sure we're up to like 5 or 6 for the day so far. We've been doing not too bad. Alright, we're up to 6. So yeah, we have 6 shinies for the day so far. So 6 from the first hour is pretty good. Still 8 minutes left, so we could hopefully end up with another 1, maybe 2 if we're lucky. So yeah, if we keep going like this, getting 6 or so each hour, we'll be able to finish up with close to 20 for the day, which is actually be a pretty good haul. We ended up with quite a few from Togetic Com Day, a lot more than I thought I was going to. We ended up with, what was it, like 26 or 27? Something ridiculous, which was one of the best Com Days that I've had for a while. Hey, there we go. There's another one, so that's number 7 for the day. Maybe, if we can get it to stay in the ball. There we go, 7 shinies. This one is not too bad. We're getting some decent shinies for the day. Still got 7 minutes before the first hour is finished. So let's see if we can maybe get another one. It's making up for the lack of shinies from the Hoenn tour the last couple of Com days. Are you cleaning out your Pokemon for tomorrow? Yeah, I had to do that last night as well. I jumped into the game. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've still got enough storage. I should be okay. And then saw that I only had like 53 slots. And I was like, oh, yeah, probably not. So I had to go through and make a bit of room for today. That's alright. I still had a whole bunch of Pokemon left over from the research day last weekend. And the sustainability event. So I had a lot of stuff that I could just get rid of. But we ended up with a couple of decent Pokemon out of that event, which wasn't too bad. Nothing spectacular, just a couple of decent PvP Pokemon. And the one shiny that I ended up getting. It's all the scatterbugs. Yeah. Hey, and there we go. There's that other shiny. That's 8 shiny so far in the first hour. Yeah, I haven't had any scatterbugs to transfer in a while now, just because I don't do the whole gift things, as you guys probably know. Great. Are we going to have another one which is going to give me a whole bunch of issues? These incense shinies are just being such a pain. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. You've changed your number to 26. Yeah. Yeah, that extra 10, because, God, we're already smashing through this today. We've still got 5 minutes. Can we get another one? Can we end up with like 9 shinies before the end of the first hour? It seems like there's a lot of research tasks with the, which are rewarding the Sinnoh stones as well. So if you guys need any, Today is a good day to get them. Alright, so we need to evolve a pile of swine. Oh my god, so many spawns. I look away from the screen for 2 seconds. I'm like, what have I clicked on and what haven't I clicked? Oh, seriously, you put it like right in the middle. Because it's one of those Pokemon, because it looks sort of the same from the front as the back. It's hard to tell which ones you've clicked on, because usually you can tell because they turn and face you, the ones that you've clicked on. But yeah, because it's a very Pokemon from front to back. It's just like, wait, which ones have I clicked on? I feel like I'm about to get mauled to death by a bunch of Swinub. This one. I really wish they would fix that. It's very annoying when you're trying to scroll through your Pokemon and all of a sudden you just jet like halfway down your list because you touched the search button by accident. There's a lot of issues in this game I think they need to fix. Alright, there's our first mammo of the day. Don't think I've clicked on this one. Or this one. Or this one. Come on, there's still 2 minutes. We can get another shiny. As soon as we roll over into the next hour or go on to the next stage of the quest, I just want to try and see if we can get another shiny. I wish it was like this all the way around the trail. With the lack of wind, all the trees along here are sort of blocking the wind, so it's actually a nice day just walking along in the sun. It's weird not having Negan here as well, because it's like, there we go, we got it, with 1 minute to spare. It is 2:59. Yeah, I was going to say, it's weird not having Negan here and having somebody to sort of race against with the shinies. Again, another decent, I've been getting a lot of decent ones from the wild today as well. It's another 3-star shiny, which is unusual, so there's still time.
Yeah, I mean,
can we maybe get another one? But yeah, that was 9 shinies from the first hour, so we are smashing through this right now. We could end up with, 30 plus shinies for the day if we keep going with this luck. Still need that Shundo boy though. Or even a hundo. I would take a hundo. I miss not having the maps around, because I don't think we've got maps around here anymore that are actually scanning for the hundos. Because that made it a little bit easier to find the hundos. Even though a tiny Swinub. We had a good run for, I think it was like 3 com days in a row where we just magically got, oh my god, the shiny ones. The tiny ones are even harder to bloody hit. Yeah, we had like 3 in a row from Com Days. Just randomly coming across hundos in the wild. He's tiny. He's so tiny. Alright, let's go on to this last stage of the research. Can we get another shiny from research? Even though I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pile of swine. Yeah. Oh, not too bad. A little bit disappointing. Could be that bit higher, but definitely a keeper for now. Alright, so last stage of the research. Great work, Jimmy. Manoswine's tusks really are impressive. That's what she said. It's hard to imagine anything could get the better of a Pokemon this sturdy. In fact, this Pokemon has been around a long, long time. I recently read that a frozen Manoswine was dug up from soil dating back 10,000 years ago. And it woke up to my amazement. Must have been pretty cranky. I mean, can you imagine the pee that he would have had to take in after sleeping for 10,000 years? I mean, it's bad enough for me when I'm asleep for like 6 hours and then I got to get up and go to the toilet. But 10,000 years, like, damn. Have you guys seen Encino Man? It'd be like that. Good old Encino Man. That's an old classic. Anyway, seeing Manoswine today is like looking back in time. What other Pokemon that we see today were also around then? How have they changed? All fascinating questions that require further research to answer. But what we've observed of Swinub, Piloswine, and Manoswine today is a great start. Think on it as you go about the rest of your day and come back soon and tell me about your theories. But until then, thanks for spending the day with me, Jimmy. Bye. Sweet. So we are done. Hey, 316. This one actually might be pretty good. I think this is like the highest one from research that I've seen today. So this has chances of actually being pretty damn good. Did we just score ourselves a hundo? It is a... Oh! So close! Damn it. Alright, so something better from research. You want something that's probably 318? Around 318 I would say. Would be the hundo. Damn, that is really close, but we'll definitely have that one for an evolve later. 316. It's alright, like a 98% is still pretty good. There's not really much that separates a hundo from a 98% other than the trophy of having that hundo. Like, viably in like raids and battles and stuff like that, they're pretty much identical. So I'll take it. It's definitely a keeper. We'll evolve it. It should be a good Manoswine to power up for raids and stuff. The only problem is with Manoswine, you want it more as an ice type rather than having the ancient power on it. So it'll be something that I would probably have to double charge move. But that's alright. We've got the rest of the day now just to concentrate on doing our shiny hunting. So we'll see how many more shinies we can get for the day. So, is there anybody that wants to chuck in any guesses on how many shinies we're going to get for the day? Keep in mind, we're already on 9. So Miss Murder changed her guess to 26. But wait, somebody in the chat, I can't remember who it was, guessed like 10 at the start of the stream. And it's just like, well, I think we might get a few more than 10 at this rate. Or who knows, maybe we won't. Maybe it'll just be quiet for the rest of the day and we'll only end up with one more shiny. That'd be disappointing. I think that would make a fairly dull stream for like the rest of the day. I'd have to do a dance for you guys to try and entertain you. Just like... I'm sure everybody that's walking around the trail would probably find that fairly entertaining as well, just seeing some random dude dancing. If I was to dance, what type of dance would you guys want to see? Would you like me to do a hookah dance or a margarita? Not a margarita. Oh my god, I had it in my head 2 seconds ago. A macarena, that's the one. Margarita, what do I... My brain stopped working. Like usual, my brain just freezes on me. It's like I'm trying to say something and my brain's like, nope, I'm not going to elect the full Monty. Yeah, maybe not that. It's not really a dance, it's more of an action. We could do a waltz. Do a nice ballet. Do a nice head banging, like metal thing. Even though, again, that's not really dancing, that's more just start moshing, just... So, do we have any estimates on how many shinies we're going to get this hour? So we've got a few guesses for how many we're going to finish with all up. But what do people reckon for this hour? Can we outdo the first hour? Can we get more than 9? Keep in mind that we did start off slow in the last hour as well. We didn't get our first one until like 15 minutes in. So we're on par with that at this point. We're 9 minutes into this one and we still don't have a shiny yet for this hour. Now we do. I gotta learn to just stop saying things sometimes. The shinies just happen. Every time I'm like, we don't have a shiny, one pop. Well, maybe that's the key. Gee, I don't have many shinies yet this hour. I could really go another shiny. Actually, I should probably get this dude walking with me as well. Alright, camera's going to disappear for a second, guys. Do this. Because I'm almost halfway through my 20 days now. So I got to remember to actually do this. And I'm pretty sure if I feed this guy a poffin, I'll get enough hearts that he'll actually level up. Yeah, and I forgot we've got our things. Our things. Can we get a shiny from our... I never do the, yeah, good, leveled up. Nice. Hopefully it'll actually, yeah, catch assist, that's what we want. About time. Yeah, I never do my snapshot encounters just because it interrupts the stream because it has to turn the front-facing camera off, so I always forget to actually do them during the streams. Oh, he's got a prezzy for me. Again, as soon as I may as well do another one while I'm here, eh? I'd like to know how he wrapped that gift. I can just picture Groudon, like, oh, you guys can't because there's no camera. I can just picture Groudon with his big claws, like trying to wrap something up, like this tiny little present. Hey, Mikey, how you doing, dude? It's time for a burrito? You gonna make me one? I haven't eaten today, so I could definitely go with a burrito. You guys, like, totally should give us a burrito. Actually, I'll take a taco if you don't mind. Maybe some nachos. I suppose Swinub sort of looks a little bit like a burrito. I don't know how, but I don't know. I just get that vibe off him. He looks like a little burrito boy. We're actually killing it with the shinies. We're up to like 10 for the day so far now, I'm pretty sure. We are up to, yeah, there you go, 10. So we're smashing through the day at the moment. We started off strong and it just kept going. We got 9 in the first hour. We've gotten 1 so far this hour. Some more catching. Or not. You know what? You do that, I'm just not going to bother. You can't stand still for 2 seconds. I'm just not going to throw balls at you, okay? Usually they make the catch rate a little bit better during the comm days, just to make it not as much of a pain in the ass, but it seems like they've actually made them harder to catch today. So it's had so many issues. And I said this, I think it was last comm day as well, or it might have been one of the spotlight hours. It seems like they've slightly adjusted the distance of a lot of Pokemon. So they seem to be just out of that range where you can throw the ball sort of lightly at them and it'll still hit them. It always seems to like drop right in front of them. Which I remember when the game first came out, you used to be able to play it with one hand. Like just spin the ball up with your thumb and throw the ball and be able to hit most things. You can't really do that anymore. It's like, it's definitely a two-handed game these days. That's what she said. You may have some shiny vibes. There you go. Some shiny vibes for you, good sir. Fingers crossed you'll get a shiny. Oh no, we did. I was going to say that we still need to check our research box for the day. But we did that. It was a Snorlax. Unfortunately, a non-shiny Snorlax. Shiny that I still need. I've encountered a lot of Snorlax since it's become a shiny. Yeah, because it's been in a couple of events where it's been spawning quite heavily in the wild and still cannot get one. It's one of those ones that's just eluded me for a while now. got a Goomy. That's not too bad. It's one of those ones that'll definitely get its own com day at some point. So try and find one that's got decent IVs and hold on to it. Like, don't evolve it or anything like that. Just hold on to it for when it does get a com day. Like, given that it's a dragon type and it's a fairly well-liked Pokemon, they tend to be the ones that get com days. Don't quote me on when it'll be somewhere down the right line. I'm assuming that we'll get like Axew and stuff like that before we'll get Goomy, given that Goomy hasn't been released as a shiny yet, but Axew has. I'm pretty sure Axew will probably be sometime this year for com day. Hopefully over the next couple of months. Like, I've already got a bunch of shinies myself for it because I got them during GoFest. But it'll still be nice getting a few more and stocking up on some candies. Hey, Leon, thank you, dude, for the donation. Hi, Jimmy, Timmy. My name's not Timmy. It's Jamie. My name's not... It's James. No. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. Thank you for the dono, man. Much appreciated. How are you doing today, dude? Good luck. Thanks, man. We're already doing pretty well. We're up to 10 shinies for the day already. It's been a little bit slow this second hour. We've only got one so far. Or is it 2 now? Hang on. Is it 2? Yeah, still only 1. But doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Can we get a Dono high shiny? Come on. Come on, game. I probably should have made a smaller thing my buddy as well, because now I've got Groudon like bopping around on the screen. He's sort of in the way. Just trampling all the swine arms that I'm trying to click on. Hey, Jahan, thanks, man. Much appreciated. For the dono as well, my dude. Thank you, thank you. Timmy. My name's not Timmy. Timmy. Nah, dude, it's like anything that's donated is more than appreciated. So thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Looks like I have to catch this one to try and click on the next one. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube does take their cut from the donos, so it ends up being even less than you intended it to be, sort of thing. But it's like I said, it's the thought that counts, and I appreciate it. So thank you, dude. Thank you for helping to support the channel. Oh my god, these things keep spawning like right on top of each other. That's 2 in a row now from bloody incense. And then you get this where it's just like, nope, I'm not going to stay in the bowl because I don't want you to click on the other one. I guarantee you he's protecting his shiny friend. Doesn't want me clicking on it. Must protect... Ah, see, I just missed. Must protect the shinies. Stupid game. You watch, by the time I get to this next one, the next one will spawn off the incense and it'll be right on. Hey, thank you, Miss Murder, for the $1.69. I see what you did there. Thank you for the dono as well. It's huge! It's unfortunate that it's not also a shiny. It could have been a huge shiny. Yes, Leon. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the support, man. I know. I'm living it up, dude. After this, I can, splash out, buy myself something fine on the way home. Hey, there's the shiny. we've been waiting for. Alright, so we'll call this next one Leon, just because of the first one. Then the next one that we get, we'll call Jahern. And then, oh, you guys can name them whatever you want, but I'll just name them after you if that's what you... And then we can name one Miss Murder. Leon the Furry Watermelon. That sounds... I don't know, it sounds like a children's book. Hey! Almost back-to-back shiny. If I just clicked on that one first, that would have been back-to-back shinies. Damn it, alright. Well, that works out well. So that's 3 so far this hour. The donations seem to have worked, guys. They've brought the shiny luck. Yeah, dude. Basically, the research is just like any of the other research that we've had, where you just need to basically catch, I think it's 15. Yeah, 15 for the first one, then 15 for like the second one. Do a couple of evolves. There's nothing really hard about the research, so you should be able to get it done. It's like evolve a pile of swine, evolve 3 Swinubs, catch 15, transfer 10, you know, that sort of stuff. So you should be able to get them done pretty easily, man. Now, can we go with another, say, 3-peat? I'm pretty sure I already clicked on this one, but just in case. There's a few people down here today. Taking advantage of the nice day, having some family outings, barbecues and such. Come on, we need one more shiny here. Do I have more than one Pokemon account? I do have a second account, like a baby account, but I very rarely use it these days. I basically made it back when raids were a big thing, but we had a small raid group here, so we didn't have the numbers to do a lot of legendaries. So all of us had, you know, maybe 2 or 3 accounts just so we could get raids done. Yeah, I tried to keep it sort of going a little bit. Just it's a decent account. It's only at like level 38 or something like that, so it's not too high up on the rankings. Just haven't really paid much attention to it over the last few years because I just haven't needed to, being able to do raid hours with you guys and stuff like that. So it might start getting a little bit more use again, given that we don't have like the ability to do a lot of remote raids these days. But yeah, it's basically just my baby account that I would use for that sort of stuff. You have one for your iPad? Yeah, well, when I did have the other account running, it was usually on this phone, like the chat phone. So now that I'm streaming and I'm using this phone all the time for streams, I don't really have the opportunity to log in on that phone to do, like, to actually use the account. So, but I do it occasionally. Like if I've got quests where I need to like trade Pokemon or do battles and stuff like that, sometimes I'll just open up that account and use it to quickly get through that stuff without having to put too much effort into it. But yeah, I can't even remember the last time I logged into it. It does have some decent things on it that I still want to transfer over to this. Like, it's got a shiny Tauros, on the other account, because when we had I can't remember what event that was, but the regionals, the Gen 1 regionals were hatching out of eggs. I got a shiny Kangaskhan, out of one of the eggs on my main account, which I was just so wrapped about, given that it was a shiny that I already had, and given that it's our regional, it was just like, why out of all the regionals that I could have hatched that's a shiny, that I hatched this one. But my other account, it got a shiny and a hundo Tauros back to back from eggs. I had like one batch of eggs running, and I had like 6 eggs from it or something, and yeah, back to back Tauros, hundo and shiny. So it's just like, are you serious? So I can transfer the hundo to myself, the shiny to myself, but not the hundo, unfortunately. The hundo is stuck on that account. Can you add me on the second account? Dude, I don't really have the room to add, because I gotta keep room for like the raid hours and stuff like that. So for now, like, if you join in during one of the raid hour streams with it and add me, it'll probably stay on there for a while, depending on if I'm gonna make room, but that's probably the best time to do it. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I gotta go through and make room every so often. Like, it's not so much of an issue these days, since raid hours have dropped off a lot because of the price increase for the remote raid passes, but hopefully it'll stay on that account for a while. So yeah, that'd be the time to do it, dude. Still can't get this. The Miss Murder shiny just does not want to show up. Did you murder the shiny, Miss Murder? Is that what happened? How many shinies have we got so far this hour? 3, yeah. 6, 12, yeah. So we're up to 3 shinies so far this hour. So we're not doing as well as we did in the first one. No worries, Leon. Welcome back, dude. Hopefully we'll see a few more shinies over this side as well. They tend to be more over here. Even though that first run, like once I go past all the stops and I'm walking up the side path, that tends to be a fairly good spawn point for the shinies. But along the back trail, I don't tend to get a lot. What have we got research-wise? Oh, still gotta collect this. Manoswine inbound. 3 rares, 550 dust, XP rather. In a Mano, 1396. So let's see if this is actually going to be anything decent. Oop. Let's see if I can actually hit it. Let's see if it'll actually stay in the ball. We're coming up to the part of the trail earlier where I was having some issues with the stream, so hopefully we won't have any issues this time around. Dude, stop being a pain in... You know what? I'm getting ready to just leave you there and catch you later. In the bag. This is... it's 3 stars. Could be a bit better. Not too bad. Make sure I'm not missing any... damn it. Try not miss any shinies. huge one. It's gonna have to pick up a bit if we want to try and match last. We still need 6 more shinies in the next half an hour if we want to get the same amount of shinies. It always seems to do this. Like if we have a good run when we get a whole bunch, then the next sort of hour we don't really get a lot. It seems to even it out. Hasn't been a lot of encounter tasks today either. Getting a lot of Stardust ones or the Sinnoh Stone ones. Oh, okay then. Hey, thanks for the Prezi, Debbie. I got a Prezi from Debbie. Come on, little watermelon boy, where are you at? If I actually catch some of these, we can pick up some new research. That would help. Again, no encounter. Seems that they've really made the encounter ones fairly rare. I've noticed that across like the last half a dozen comp days, the research tasks where they actually reward you with an encounter seem to be the rarest out of the bunch. Seem to get a lot more of the Stardust ones or Berry ones or Pokeball ones sort of thing. And if there's an evolution item that's available for that line of evolutions, they also seem to pop up a lot more these days. Good. Doesn't look like we're getting issues this time around with the stream. Must have just been this morning. Must have been just the internet being a bit dicky. How you doing, Rubo? Ruben, not Rubo. Sorry, dude. Welcome in. How you doing today? You've noticed that too? You might, yeah, exactly. I mean, it gives you a chance of getting a shiny from the research, which is more than likely going to have decent IVs. I mean, that's the reason why I like those ones, just because it gives you a higher chance of, say, getting a hundo or a shundo from the research tasks rather than trying to find one randomly in the wild. You know, it used to be a fun thing about the com days. Back when we first started getting com days and they were mainly research task ones, you'd be able to stockpile 3 and use it as part of like the stream or the video or whatever. You're like, oh, I've got 3 more tasks, guys, about to do 3 more checks, can we get a shiny? It just seems to be Niantic in general. They've sucked a lot of the fun out of the game by just taking things away that used to be sort of like a mainstay. You know, something that used to be a feature. They're like, people obviously don't like that, so we're going to say, oh, that people, you know, oh, it's too easy for people to get this stuff, so we're going to make it more difficult by taking it away. And it's just like, why? What is the point, Niantic? I think one of the main reasons why they did that, though, is because they didn't want people getting as many shinies, because they saw, like, I think that's one of the reasons why they pushed the com days back to 3 hours instead of 6, because they saw people coming home with, 50, 60 shinies for a 6-hour run, and they were just like, you know what, it's too many shinies for people to be getting in one day, and it sort of sucks the fun out of getting a shiny, which I'll agree to an extent. I mean, getting shinies these days is nowhere near as exciting as it used to be. Getting shinies back when the com days first came out, you'd be like, yeah, I got a shiny, awesome. These days it's just like, hey, look, I got a shiny. Continue with the conversation. What were we talking about? Yeah, it's just not as exciting as it used to be, because we've done it so many times. I mean, personally, I've done it, how many shinies? 2,415, and that's not including the ones that I've transferred or transferred into other games and stuff like that. So all up, it's probably been 2,600 shinies, maybe a bit more, sort of thing. So after that many encounters, they sort of lose their mystique. They're not as good anymore. Hey, Negan, how you doing? Sick as a dog, watching from home. Oh no, COVID or flu, or maybe. I'm sorry to hear. We're actually saying before, it's weird, Negan's not here. I've got nobody to race against for. So I take it you're not actually doing Com Day today because of that. I mean, it sucks being sick, but it chose a good day for it, I suppose. Given that, Swinub isn't something that you're missing out on, because you would have already have done it the first time it was around. But hopefully it doesn't take you long to get better. And yeah, hopefully it's not COVID again. It's raining too. Well, you lucked out then. I mean, not with being sick, but, not having to go out at least. Yeah, it was raining here yesterday. So we lucked out on the weather. Getting a day that wasn't all rainy. You see the doctor tomorrow. See, can we hatch something other than a litten? Yes, surprising. 99% of my 5k eggs these days seem to be litten. Yeah, I've got better. Actually, I've got a hundo, Marie. So, definitely got better. Come on, shinies, it is being quiet. Well, you'd also be glad to know, Negan, that you didn't have to race me today when it comes to the shinies, because I'm already up to like 12. We got 9 from the first hour. We've only got 3 so far this hour, so it needs to pick up a little bit. We've got 20 more minutes to see if we can get it 6 more. I don't see it happening just quietly, but Miss Murder, do you want to put your guess back down to 16 at this rate? Because it seems like we may end up, pulling up a bit shorter than it was looking like earlier. Hey, how you doing, Redneck? Good to see you, dude. It's been a while. How you been, dude? I thought you'd abandoned us. Got sick of the crappiness of. Hey, there we go. There's one. Finally, it must have knew that you were here, dude. So it was just like, oh, quick, we got to be sure. Jimmy's here. All right, so that's number 13, and finally one that we can. I don't know if it's going to let me put murder in the name. We'll see. And surprisingly, it does. Murder can be put, like, you can't put arse or that in the name, but you can put murder. It's just like, how does that make any sense? Somehow I think that the word murder is a little bit more harsh than arse, but okay, whatever. So there we go. That's for the 3 donos that we got, guys. We've named a shiny after each of you. Hope you're happy. Hope that suffices. I'm trying to click on the ferret. He's a weird looking Swinub. Same colours, just one of these things is not like the others. No shiny. Alright, let's catch our little ferret, because he's awesome. Love me a ferret. I wish ferret was real, not wheel. I wish it was wheel. I love his little attack. The way he scoots at the camera and he's like, yeah, there he goes. He's so cute. He's so cute. Check that one for PvP after. Not that ferret is anything decent for PvP, but it's still a ferret. And any chance that I've got to use a ferret in PvP, I'll take. Oh, I'm starting to regret doing leg day yesterday. Oh. I'm only like a little over halfway through the day and I already want to sit down for... But if I sit down, I'm not going to get back up. I'm just like, oh my god, my legs are so sore. Yeah, my hair. My hair. Yeah, I just poked myself in the eye. Ow. I did that the other day. I was like pushing my hair back behind my ear and I just went bang and like jammed my thumb right in my eye. Needless to say, that was painful. And I'm like, ah! I'm such a dickhead. I just jabbed myself in the eye. Bidoof is... No, it's not. Bidoof is just a sloppy potato, okay? A sloppy, lumpy potato. I've never seen no Bidoof walk. Where's the Bidoof walk, alright? Ferret's got to walk. Ferret just struts. This ferret is ferret, alright? Alright? Ferret on an escalator. Ferret in the forest. What's Bidoof good for, except nothing? Bidoof is useless. That's what World War III is going to be fought over, guys. Bidoof or ferret? Which side are you on? Alright, 15 minutes of hour 2 left. Now, I lucked out fairly well today as well because the footy starts at like 25 past 3. So hopefully I'll only miss like the first quarter. So it could have been worse. If it started earlier in the day, I would have missed like the whole game. I want to go home and watch the Bulldogs beating Hawthorn. That'll be good. send her some soup. Just put a bowl of soup in the mail and send it to her. Soup. I had soup last night for dinner. Homemade chicken soup. It's always good. Probably be having it again tonight for dinner. Oh, we could do what the professor was talking about earlier in the stream during the research task. He was having mushroom soup. So he found out that the professor likes eating shrooms. Explains a lot. Now we know why the professor is the way that he is. Should be on Australian Bachelor. Yeah, I'm sure that'd go well. As I was talking about earlier in the stream, I was hoping to be maybe meeting up with somebody this weekend, but she didn't even have the decency to send me a message back, so it was just like, well, you miss out. Stick that up your butt. Not, you know, that's not what I meant. Just, yeah, she can stick it up her butt, because, hey, Shiny, these are so good. If I was turning these into clips, they would be so out of context. People would be like, what? Who's sticking what up their butt? Yeah, just stuck up people that don't even have the decency to reply to messages and stuff. Just completely ignore. It's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Ain't got time for people like you. Dates to get free meals. Well, inflation's really hitting hard, man. The cost of living expenses these days, it's just like, you got to get a meal any way you can get it. I try and give people the benefit of the doubt sort of thing. You know, there's any number of reasons why someone won't reply to a message sort of thing. Like, but when you sent multiple over a couple of days and they still don't reply, it's just like, well, you suck. At least have the decency to say, you know, no, or something like, I'm busy, or, you know, anything, just instead of just completely going silent. That just annoys me. Alright, so we've picked up a few shinies so far this hour. How many are we up to now? We have 6, 12. Okay, that's not bad. We've picked up 6 so far this hour, so if we can get 3 in the next 10 minutes, we're sort of on par with what we were before. Have you heard of a team of zombies? It's where somebody from ages ago comes back out. That happens. Ugh. That's alright. I'm not too fussed about this whole thing. It's like I hardly knew this person. Hey, there's a shiny. I met them once and thought everything was cool. It was nice interactions, friendly interactions, everything seemed good, so I thought I'd throw it out there and see if they wanted to hang out again, and get no reciprocation. So it's like, okay, whatever. I ain't got time to deal with this. At least I know that the friend that, you know, organized us to meet up, she likes me. She's my friend. She thinks I'm cool, so that's all that matters. Hey, attention. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. Sorry, you're also doing Com Day yourself with your friends, so you couldn't help. No, all good, dude. I know it's hard for the Aussie people to sort of jump into the streams at the same time as doing your Com Days, but all good. Negan did that to you. Just completely ghosted you, bro. Ghosted. You only have 4 shinies though and have been check tapes. That sucks, dude. I had 9 in the first hour. We've got 7 so far this hour. 8. We're closing. This is what happened in the last hour. We ended up getting like the last 3 in the last 10 minutes of the hour. We got one on like 2:59. So there's still a chance that we could end up with 9 this hour as well. Manly's got so many spawns, but no shinies. I'm sorry, I seem to be stealing all of your shinies. All your shinies. Shinies! Shinies. So let's have a little look-see. What are we on now? 6, 12, 17. 17 shiny Swinubs sitting on a wall. You're charging your phone. I'm keeping my battery where my phone isn't really charging. It's on the charger, but it's just sitting stationary on this 82% because I'm just using the same amount of battery that's being put into the phone. So instead of it going flat, it's just sitting where it is. Because streaming and playing the game and all that sort of stuff uses up quite a bit of battery. So the battery pack can't output enough power for the phone for the power that's being put out into the phone. Swiper, no swiping. Ew. Ew, it smells like stagnant river water. Like seaweed. Not seaweed, but riverweed. Pokemon does that a lot. Had an iPhone 5, then 6 when Pokemon first came out. Those phones almost blew up. Yeah, see, the problem, like this time of year, it's okay. Walking around outside, the phone's good. It doesn't overheat or anything like that. But during the hotter months, if I'm trying to charge and stream at the same time, I cannot sit in the car. Just because it's just too hot. The phone overheats in like 5 minutes, not even. If there's no air sort of circulating around the phone, sort of taking away some of the heat, it just absolutely fries the phone. Like, to the point where if I am sitting in the phone, like when I was hosting raid hours for you guys during the hot months, when I'd be sitting in the car and it'd be really hot, I actually had to have an ice pack in the car that the phone would sit up against just to try and suck some of the heat out of the phone, because it would die if I didn't. And the ice pack would be melted in like 20 minutes. It'd go from being completely frozen to lukewarm. How warm is a Luke? I've never actually asked anybody named Luke how warm they are, so I don't know. Does anybody know how warm a Luke is? Managed one. Yeah, you always get the final evolution at the end. It's always the final encounter. It's the final encounter. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry, I won't do that again. It doesn't help because Apple has metal phones. I got a Samsung S20 and 8. Those do alright with the, yeah. I have an S21. like I said, it does roll right if you're outside, but as soon as you're sitting inside a hot car or something like that, they do overheat, just like the iPhones and that do. And they get hot, like hot to the touch as well. Like you try and catch stuff on the screen and you're just like, ow, I'm burning my fingers on the glass of the screen sort of thing. We've got 3 minutes to try and get one more shiny. Come on, we need to break even. We need 9. We need one more. No worries, tension. Enjoy the rest of your day, dude. Fingers crossed you can start catching some more shinies. Surprisingly enough, this phone, like my old phone, which is an S8, like that did fine. Like during the hot weather, I could sit in a hot car and it would overheat, but not to the point where stuff would start shutting down on it. And it was actually pretty good. The S20, yeah, the S21 rather, isn't as good. It overheats more than the old Samsung did. Need those damn ice packs for your phone. You can get heat sinks for your phone, like sort of the same thing that you've got in your computer that you put on your CPU or something like that, like a heat sink. You can get like ones that attach to your phone and they've got like a fan on them that'll help keep it. I've been thinking of buying one for the hotter months, but at the same time, if I'm streaming for you guys and I'm playing in that, it's just going to have this fan noise in the background for the whole thing, just so I can't imagine that would be great. From what I hear, they can be a little bit loud sort of thing, so it'll just be a constant whirring sound of a fan in the background. It'd be better than having no fans in the background. Be like, hey guys, fans are following me. Yeah, so many fans. Hey, there it is! 3:58, so we managed to get 9 this hour as well. It just rolled over to 3:59, so basically identical to last hour. We pulled the 9th shiny in the final minute. It's the final minute. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do that again. I lied. Can we get another one quickly? That was really unexpected, given that we weren't... We did it. We managed to do it, guys. We got 10 this hour. It hasn't rolled over to 4 o'clock yet. So we managed to get 2 in the final minute, but I wasn't expecting that. Given that we only had 3 sort of halfway through this second hour, we absolutely smashed it. Can we go back to back? Can we get another one magically? No. Quickly. It rolled over to 4 o'clock. All right. Unfortunately. But we are sitting on 19 shinies. 19 shinies in 2 hours. So 6, 12, 18, 19. We are smashing it. So last hour, let's see if we can outdo it again, guys. We'd have to get 11 this hour. Can we go 9, 10, 11? We need a montage. Push it to the limit. It's 5, yeah. Yeah, we got another hour. But unfortunately for me, the footy starts in like 25 minutes. Doggy's playing Hawthorn. So I'm going to miss the first little bit of the game. That's okay. I can watch it when I get home, luckily. I can just put it back to the start of the game and watch it from the start. So that's all good. So if anybody, i.e. Negan, and that, if you guys are going to be watching the game, don't tell me the scores, just leave it. I'll find out after, when I get home. Watch the game, because I would rather watch it than... Thank you. Yeah, and if we can win this game, which we should, we're playing it at home, and it's against Hawthorn, which is what, bottom of the ladder? Are they bottom or second last? One or the other. It means we should actually get on the right side of the ledger for the first time this season and have more wins than losses. And hopefully it'll push us into the top 8 as well, depending on some of the other outcomes over the weekend. We'll finally get into the top 8. Neck minute. Good old neck minutes. Is that similar to a New York minute, but it's your neck? How long is a neck minute? Or is that going to be your artist name? Like if you start doing art, like paintings and stuff. I am neck minute. You can be a phony French painter named Neck Minute. Wouldn't that just be called potato? Don't sub here, it's not worth it. That's what that'd be called. If you want to see pictures of a guy who just has annoying hair that will not stay where he wants it to, sure, sub to this channel. No, I think I need to get a bit of a hair trim. I keep saying it, but go and get it just cleaned up a little bit, like not get it cut short, but just it up a bit. Even some stuff out, because it's getting a bit long in the back and the rest of it is a bit short, so I think I just need to even it up so it grows evenly. It's huge. The back of your hair goes to your armpits. Mine isn't that long. Mine goes to the bottom of my neck, so basically to my shoulders. But that's the longest part of my hair. Like the back goes to my shoulders, and then I did trim the front so that goes down to my mouth, and the sides sort of go down to like the bottom of my chin. So everything's uneven. It sort of slants down as it goes to the back. So I need to even it out a little bit. Maybe thin up the back a little bit as well, because it's a bit thick at the back, so it makes it really hard to do. Like I was blow drying my hair this morning, getting ready, and trying to put it in some sort of semi-decent fashion, and it was just like, nope, I don't want to do it. I'm like, hair, just work with me, please. Basically, my hair is a toddler. It just doesn't want to do what you want it to do when you want it to do it. It also has tantrums. All right, first shiny of this hour. 5 minutes in, so we're doing well. Yeah, my hair quite often has tantrums. Especially if I'm doing like my workout or something like that, because it gets a bit of sweat in it, because you know you're sweating because you're, and then it's just like, no, I'm doing it. Like, no. That's my life in a nutshell. Just, you're gonna go to bed. Thanks for streaming, Jimmy. Hope you have a good final hour. No worries, Molly. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for putting up with my rants and raves as a cream on. Enjoy your evening. Good luck for tomorrow. Hopefully you do well. Sending you some shiny vibes. No worries. Have a good one. Alright, given that we're in the last hour now, guys, is there any final estimates for what we're going to finish up with shiny wise? So keep in mind we're on 19 now. So Miss Murder's guess of 26. We're either going to come close to or over that, I guess, because we only need 7 more to get to that. So what do we reckon for our final guesses? I'm going to say 28. I'm going to throw it out there and just be like, we can get another, how many? 9? 9 in this last hour. That would make 10 for this hour. We got 10 last hour. Can we do it again? You reckon 27? You're going to go one more. Mind you, each hour has followed a very similar pattern where we started off getting 1 or 2 in the first 15 minutes or so, then it slowed right down, and then that last half an hour we just, like, every single one that we clicked on was basically shiny. Swinub sandwich. Swinub. What do you reckon Swinub tastes like, guys? I mean, it's supposed to be like a little pig thingy. Do you reckon he tastes like bacon? What do you think Swinub bacon tastes like? I mean, you have to shave the fur off first. But then, Swinub bacon. It's tangy with an extra hint of snub. You reckon he tastes like pork? It's like pork. Tastes like it's got a hint of mushrooms. Oh, this day's gone past fairly quickly so far. The com days always do. I come out at the start of the day, I'm like, whoop, 3 hours, and then 2 hours in, I'm like, damn, only an hour to go. Less than an hour at this point, 50 minutes to go, guys. Yeah, as much as some people would want the 6-hour com days back, I don't know if I could do them anymore. Walking around for 6 hours, it's just like that really drains you. Like, especially streaming for like 6 hours. Like, if anything, I reckon what they should do with the com days is just make it that they're active over, say, a 6 to 8 hour period, but you can only participate in 3 hour, like a 3 hour period sometime during that day. So you activate it the same way that you activate like a ticketed event or something like that. Like, just be like, this is when I want to play. And then from when you start, like an incense, like when you drop that ticket for the com day, then it rolls and starts counting down your 3 hours. I think that would work well, because then it would give people a chance to do it in their own time. And it also gives communities a chance to organize a time where they can go out and do it together. It's not like it would incentivize people to just do it by themselves. You know, communities could still communicate and participate and all that sort of stuff with each other. I think that'd be a better way of doing it than setting it as a chunk of the day where you're allocated to do it when Niantic wants you to do it, especially because, I mean, the weather can change from place to place sort of thing. So sometimes it's the middle of winter, so it's freezing cold, so you don't want to be out at the time of day when it's supposedly on, because, you know, it's raining or whatever. And then other parts of the world, it's, you know, super hot. So you don't want to be out in the midday sun all day, or... I just think that would work a lot better. Sorry, attention. If it ain't during raid hour, I don't do the raids now, guys. Too expensive. Not giving Niantic that money. Come on, little shinies. Hey! There we go. Shiny number 2 for the hour. So that makes 20. 20 shinies so far. So Miss Murders was 26, Negan's is 27, mine was 28. Is there any more guesses of how many shinies we're going to end up with for the day? Seriously, of all the places you could have spawned my mate, my friend, my buddy, old pal, why? Okay, at least I could click on it. That annoys me so much when they spawn on top of each other. Yep. Hey, another one. 21. This rate, we could end up with like 30. Oh, I should have grabbed my water when I got back to the car then. I'm a little bit thirsty. Wish we weren't so close to the road. It's like the traffic noise. It's a bit irritating after a while. Especially when there's like, it hasn't been too bad today because there hasn't been a lot of people coming past on loud motorbikes or cars and stuff like that. But some days if there's like a group that's out for a ride on their bikes or something, sometimes you get like 20 motorbikes that are riding past and they're all like super loud. It's like, I'm trying to stream, guys. Please. Ask them to get off and like walk their bikes past. We've earned a few hearts with our buddy today. How many more do we need? Another 71 and 221. Getting to these 10 buddies that I need to get through the next part of the research for the shiny Jirachi, I think is going to take me a while. This is my 3rd buddy. Like once I get this to best buddies, so it's like, there's still 7 more to go. I wish it didn't take so long. Hey, another one! And another one. And another one. Shiny vibes. Laffy, all the com days are free. The only thing that you need to pay for during the com day is the research ticket if you want to do the extra research. It only costs $1 though, no matter where you are in the world. And all it does is give you access to some extra items, so some Pokeballs, Stardust, and incense, stuff like that. So if you're not interested in that sort of stuff, you don't have to spend the money, but you can still participate during the com day. You still have the same shiny odds as everybody else. So yeah, it's more whether you want to do the special research or not. So I did the special research earlier. Basically, it just gives you another shiny. Absolutely smashing it. Yeah, it gives you encounters with some Swinubs and a Pila Swine and a Mano Swine that you don't have to evolve, sort of thing. So yeah, if you're interested in a few extra items, you can spend that money. If not, you can still enjoy the day like everybody else does. Back-to-back shinies. This is a... Damn. Alright, let's do another shiny count. I've lost count at this point. We are on 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 shinies, guys. No, you don't have to buy the ticket, dude. No worries, you're so welcome for the information. That's why we're here. To inform you guys, entertain you guys, all of that stuff. So we need 2 off Miss Murder's estimate, 3 off Negan's, and 4 off of mine. So do you reckon we can break the 30 mark, guys? At this rate, I'm assuming yes. We should be able to, as long as we keep having good luck. I'm not even sure if it does increase the amount of spawns that you get. I did read that you encounter more, but I think what they meant by it gives you chances of encountering more is the ones that you get from the research, not actually increasing the amount of spawns that you see. That was what I gathered from their wording. You could be right, but yeah, I was assuming that it was just the ones that you encounter from the actual research tasks. Because it doesn't say more will spawn, it just says you'll encounter more. So with that wording, I'm assuming that it means, you know, you're encountering the ones that you get from the research. I could be wrong. It's hard to tell with Niantic these days because they don't word stuff properly, so you can actually understand what they're talking about. No worries, Laffy. You're much appreciated, dude. If you've enjoyed the information, make sure you hit that thumbs up button because it does help out the stream. It's the least you guys can do. And if you've also enjoyed the content and you haven't already, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It also helps out the channel, but likes help out a lot with the algorithm. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Chucking a like down on the stream. It's 420. Can we get the 420 shiny? Nope, it's 421. Damn you, game. You missed out on a meme opportunity. There is no... It's like he's even green. So it would have fit in even better. But unfortunately, game did not want no 420 gang. We don't take kindly to 420 gang around these parts. Ah, that sun is like right in my face. Yeah. Sunset on a nice day. It's actually ended up being a fairly nice day today. Like, I can't complain. The wind's held off, which is good. Hey, there we go. Where were you a minute ago? Damn you. yeah, the wind it started to pick up a little bit earlier, but then dropped off again. So yeah, it's actually been a quite pleasant day. Hasn't been hot, hasn't been cold. Like, it was a little bit chilly at the start of the day, but yeah, like I said, the sun's been out for most of the day, so it's been basically a perfect day to be hunting some shiny boys. Yeah, but I can definitely go some water. Hey, another shiny! There we go. That's 26. So, we're on Miss Murder's estimate, so if we don't get another shiny for the rest of the day, she's won. But I don't think that that's going to happen just quietly. I think we'll end up with a few more. Mind you, Miss Murder's first estimate was 16. It wasn't until she saw with it we got 9 in the first hour that she changed it to 26. That's 27, so sorry, Miss Murder. You lost. This is Negan's estimate, though. You were confused by the ticket. You wasn't sure if you were able to catch it, so you're glad. Yes. Yeah, any com day, com days have always been free. It's been one of those events where you've been able to participate no matter where you are, sort of thing. You'll get it during your hours that are allocated for it. It was only sort of during the COVID stuff where they introduced a paid ticket, so you could spend that extra $1 and you just get extra bonuses during the com day. But yeah, you can still participate otherwise, sort of thing. So that's good. Com Day has always been one of the bigger events in Pokemon Go, like during the month. Especially back when they were more sort of new, and even the ones, because this one's a repeat, like it's a Com Day Classic, so we've already had Swinub before in a Com Day. It's just a repeat for the people that may have missed the original one, just so people get a chance at getting it. But yeah, usually when we've got a decent Pokemon that's being featured during it, Com Day is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest event of the month that gets a lot of people out and about. Negan's going to win. Unfortunately, we're already on our estimate. We're on 27. So as soon as I get one more, we'll be on 28, which was my guess for the day. At this rate, it looks like we're going to be getting to 30 plus, because we've still got over half an hour left. Who knows? We could just go completely quiet now and not get another shiny for the rest of the day. It does happen. But I'm guessing with the luck that we've had, we'll be able to get a few more. Yes. Yeah, I had the ticket. I've finished the research now, so it won't show up. It shows up in your special tab. So basically, it's just the short quest that you do for the professor. They've always got 4 stages to them. And it just involves catching a bunch of the featured Pokemon, transferring them, powering up a couple of Pokemon, that sort of thing. Fairly atypical tasks that we get during a lot of different events. And yeah, like I said, it only rewards you with some basic rewards. So a couple of extra encounters with the featured Pokemon, an encounter with each stage of its evolution as well, some XP, Stardust, an incense. Occasionally we get like a rocket radar sort of thing as well. There's that sort of stuff. So if you'd like to see what the ticketed event is like, it'll be at the start of the stream. So if you go back to the first, say, hour of the stream, you'll be able to see me go through the actual research tasks and what is entailed in them. I mean, the tickets are worth it if you want to get those extra bonuses, but yeah, it's not a necessity. Like I said, if you want to see what they are, you can go back to the start of the stream and have a look through what the rewards are and stuff. Just waiting for this next shiny boy. It's like, come on. If I can get to 28, I'll be happy. If that's when the game decides to give us no more, I can deal with that. I'm getting a lot of huge ones though. This is like my third or fourth one. I've only seen, I think it's 2 tinies. Still only have 1 tiny shiny out of all the encounters that I've had since they've introduced them. It was during, I think it was last com day. I think it was a tiny shiny. No, it wasn't last com day. It was one of the com days that we've had recently though. Dude, stay in the bowl. Still don't have any huge shinies. No worries, Laffy. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Like I said, be sure to hit that thumbs up button on the way out if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck for your com day. Pretty much in the last half an hour, guys, of the day. Take it easy, Laffy. That's why I should have brought a hat, just so I can at least wear a hat and hair's back. See if we've pulled any hundos for the day. No. Do we have, how many 3 stars do we have? A few so far. What do we got? Yeah, that's right. We got the 98%er. That's probably our best one for the day so far. Not bad. You're not what I meant to click on. Can I get it? Is this the one? No, of course it's not. Your instant shiny, when they do spawn on top of other ones, they always seem to be the one that's sitting underneath as well, so you can't click on it. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted. Come on, can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Just. Literally just, it despawned just as I clicked on it. Hey, there we go. That is number 28. So let's see. We got half an hour to get 2 more if possible, which I'm guessing we probably will. Back to back. Oh, my legs. I need to sit down. Wish there was a seat here. There's a seat further up. At this rate, I think I can probably afford to sit down for 5 minutes. I think we've had a pretty good run for the day. Plus, I got half an hour to get from here back to the car, which is more than enough time, so I can start walking a bit slower. Otherwise, I'm going to end up overwalking the car again, which I don't necessarily want to do. Because yeah, unfortunately, like I said, guys, the footy is on after, well, it's already on now. So as soon as the day is finished, I'll probably be wrapping it up. I won't bother waiting around for any of the Pilus 1 raids. Actually, Wait, it's Comday Classic. Do we have the special raids there? I can't remember on Comday Classics whether or not we've got the... I can't remember reading whether or not we get the special raids afterwards. That's right, I forgot to chuck this on earlier. 4th of the 18th, 18th of the 4th, that's not today, is 15th, 23rd, that's today, yeah. No, 29th. 5th. 15th. That's the one. Does it say it in the news whether or not we get them? Instance, take a few... No, it doesn't say anything about the raids popping up. Usually it does in there. So I'm assuming not. Yeah, and the being able to evolve Swinub only goes until 7 PM. Usually when we've got the raids, the evolve stuff lasts until 10 PM because that's when the raids do. So I'm guessing given that we've only got those 2 extra hours, there's no raids after today for the event. Getting close to that seat. At this rate, I'd be happy to see that seat than another shiny. Well, there's the thing. Can we get another shiny before we get to the seat? That is the question. Yeah, done very well today. And those that didn't see it, I got that the other day when I went down to the supermarket. Had a wild Aerodactyl just sitting there waiting for me, and I was just thinking to myself before I clicked on it, I was like, oh, it'd be nice if that's a shiny. Sure enough. But that's a boosted shiny. Like Aerodactyl is a 1 in 50 chance of being a shiny, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly. Seems a lot of rock type Pokemon like Onix, Aerodactyl, stuff like that are actually the perma boosted shinies. That's very weird, getting a non-Comday Pokemon to pop up after an incense during Comday. That's actually rarer than getting a shiny. There's probably like a 1 in 200 chance of that happening, something like that, if not more. Hey, Jang, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How's your day been, dude? Ooh, actually got the incense one. Gone quiet. There hasn't been a shiny for a while. As soon as I got to that 28, I can see the seat now as well. The seat is within visual range. So what's coming first, seat or shiny? I'm about 50 meters away from the seat. So let's see. Can we get another shiny before we reach the pit stop seat? Dogs darting across my path. Why do dogs do that? Just walk straight in front of you. Unfortunately, doesn't look like we get another shiny before the seat, because I am at the seat. And I'm going to sit down for a minute, just so my legs stop hurting. Oh, my legs. Been walking non-stop for like the past 2.5 hours. So sit down for a few minutes. Oh, fix my hair. That'll do. Yeah. So we're on 28 shinies for the day. We've got a little over 20 minutes left, guys. So it's been quiet for the past 10 to 15 minutes or so since our last shiny. The aim is for 2 more. So we'll see if we can get to the 30 for the day. What do I still need to do to level up at this point? Win a 3-star raid using Pokemon with less than 1500 CP and max out 3 Pokemon still. Should do that eventually so we can actually level up to level 47. Yeah, level 47. Alright, we'll give it another minute. Wait until 20 to 5 and we'll get up and start walking again. My poor little footsies. A little bit of a rest. Yeah, like I said before, I really should have done leg day yesterday. I was even thinking about that. I was like, maybe I should just have today off for a workout and just do leg day on Monday. Since I have to walk tomorrow for like 3 hours. I don't know how I'm going to pull up after doing leg day. Sorry, I didn't do like a full leg day. I only did like half of it because I didn't start working out until late. I didn't finish my workout until like 6:30. Alright. Let's keep going. Now I'm at the point where I was like, oh, I shouldn't have sat down. Because getting back up was just difficult. It's like, oh, now I have to start walking again. But we got to try and draw 20 minutes out. So we got 20 minutes to walk to those Pokestops. So I have to start walking slowly. One of these things is not like the other. That poor little Pidove must be feeling all alone. A bit out of place. Hey, you got a hundo, dude. Nice. Hey, I got a shot. Of course, as soon as I get up after. Alright, so that's 29. Like, how many shinies did you end up for the day? Attention. This is my 29th of the day. Hey, your friend got the Shundo though. Nice. Not a bad Shundo. You got 16. That's still pretty good. I mean, honestly, 16 is a good average. It's what a lot of people end up with in between that sort of 10 to 20-ish, around 15, 16. I've just killed it today. Like, I really didn't expect to get as many as I've ended up with. I've just had really good luck. 423 hundo. Yeah, I did really well during last com day as well. Togetic ended up with, I think it was 26 or 27, something like that. So yeah, the last couple of community days, I've had incredible luck. But before then, I was averaging around that same thing, around 16, 18, something like that, 16 to 18. It's another one. That's what it's been like all day. That was actually our first one for a while. We haven't had one in 15 minutes or so. Basically, since I got to 28, which was my guess for how many I was going to finish with for the day. Yeah, that one was the first one since, obviously, given it was 29. But yeah, it took 15 minutes or so, so we had a bit of a quiet period. So we got a little over 15 minutes to try and get one more. If we get to 30, that'll be, I think it'll be a record for 3-hour com days. I can't remember getting more than 30 off the top of my head. I probably have at some point, but for the 3-hour com days, it's quite a bit. Yeah, geez, I go until the end, dude. There's still spawns to be had, so I'm still going. Hey, you caught a shiny? Nice, dude. Congratulations. How many have you got so far, Yu Cheng? You got your shaman as well. I still haven't. I'm still on the first part of that quest. I'm still on the first part of the Mythic Heroes quest as well. I just haven't collected the rewards. Still going to be a while on that one, unfortunately. It's going to take me a long time. The Let's Go quest, the Shadow Skirmishes, which was the last Team Rocket event, Radiant World. I still have a lot of quests in here that I haven't. I've still got my level 45 challenge, even though I'm on level 46. The Mega Monument back when we first got Megas. The Master Apex, so that's for shiny Celebi. Oh no, that's the Apex Legendary, sorry. So that's for Oho and Lugia. Still there. The Mischief Inbound one, so that's for Hooper. That's for Malaweta. So I still have like so many research that I just haven't finished. 285 CP, nice, dude, nice. Yeah, I've ended up with a few decent IV shinies today, which has been good to see. Hey, Evolution, how you doing, dude? You're looking your stream on the other device why you're not catching these Pokemon. Because they've been a pain in the ass all day. I already have thousands of candies for them anyway, so I'm not too fussed about them. Just shiny checking. I am catching some of them, but a lot of them have just been breaking out of, so I'm having to throw like multiple balls at them and they're just getting annoying, so I've just stopped catching them. But we have 3,966 and 148 XLs, so you need at least 700 XLs for the day. Yeah, I'm not really too fussed on the XLs, honestly. Not gonna lie, my interest of how much time and effort I want to put into the game has sort of dwindled quite a bit since Niantic refuses to do anything to communicate with the community or, make the game. So I'm not going to bother putting the effort in if Niantic isn't, so I still enjoy playing the game and still get out and do these events and stuff for you, but I'm not going to go out of my way to do stuff crazily, because Like I said, Niantic doesn't bother. Jimmy likes a good ball. Yep. Thank you for becoming a 12-month member, Negan. A whole year. It's your year anniversary, 1 year anniversary. Wish I had a cake. But thank you for being a member for a year. Thank you for putting up with my crap for a year. Shadow Mana Swine is good in Master League. And number 1 ground and ice type for Raid Attacker. Yeah. When do I ever do Master League? Why? I don't really care about Master League Pokemon because I don't do Master League. And you don't really need ice that often. I mean, the only time you really need ice is when we've got dragon type raid bosses. Hey, there it is. There's number 30, guys. Number 30. Dirty 30. Yeah, and I've got ground types like Groudon and stuff like that. So honestly, I don't really care about Manoswine, to be honest. You've been watching for a year, but you're now not a member. That's alright, dude. You can be in the spirit year vibes. There's a lot of people that have been here for ages. Like, it's just memberships on the channel sort of thing. I probably started them a little over a year ago. So we're starting to get a few people that have been members for a year. Negan's one of them. Chom is another one. I think they're the only 2 people at this point. I think there's a couple of others that are getting close to it. I think Leon and Nat are getting close to having been a member for a year now. So we got 10 minutes left, or 11 minutes if you want to. But yeah, 10 minutes left, we'll say, of our day. We're on 30 shinies. So we got to our record, I'm pretty sure, for a 3-hour com day. What do we reckon, guys? Do you reckon we can get any more in this last 10 minutes? How many more do you think we can get? Are you going to go change it? No worries, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I am going to stop at the car, though, for a minute and grab a drink before we continue on. But this is what I didn't want to walk past the car because I wanted to sort of be back at the car by the time we got to the time so we could time it perfectly. But unfortunately, no. I have to keep walking a little bit if we want any more encounters. See if we can get at least 2 more shinies. Probably unlikely, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, that sun is bright. Whoever would have thought that the sun would be bright? Squeaky door. Make sure I don't leave the key sitting on the seat, because that would be unfortunate. Final 9 minutes. I suppose we can do some catching in this last 9 minutes. Get a few more candies. It smells like bubble gum. somebody's wearing bubblegum perfume or something like that. Smells like bubblegum. It's not me, is it? No, it might actually be me. Might be my aftershave. Sort of smells a bit like bubblegum. How many nubs? 30. We have 30 nubs. So we've got 8 minutes to see if we can get any more. But we smashed it today. Yeah, we got 8 in the first hour, 9 in the second hour, and then, what was 11 or 12 so far this hour. So yeah, we've smashed it. It's huge! It's a huge nub. Gotta love them huge nubs. You told me it's just Swinub Com Day 2 Electric Boogaloo. That it is. Well, from the first one, I checked at the start of the day and I had 15. A couple of them came after, because we've had it during other events, and I think I've caught like 3 or 4 of them outside of its Com Day. So we probably caught like 10 to 11 in the original Com Day for it, and then today we've just blown it out of the water. So at this rate, I'm sort of aiming for at least one more. Let's see if we can get to 31. I was hoping maybe 32, because you got to keep it even. You got to have those even numbers. But I suppose I can't speak English anymore. I suppose, you know, Swinub is a little odd, so if we do end up on 31, it is what it is. But can we pick one more watermelon for the day? Catch some Pokemon. No! Oh, like I said, these things have just been a pain in the ass to catch all day. Like they've been so aggressive, jumping and attacking. And I had one shiny earlier, like one of the first shinies that I caught to the day. Literally took me like 10 balls to catch because it just would not stay in the ball. And if I catch them, then I can't check as many. I've always been more of a shiny checker than a catcher sort of thing. Like ever since they introduced shinies into the game and we figured out that you didn't actually have to catch them, you could just shiny check them and keep going. That's what I've been doing. Like my Pokemon encountered compared to my Pokemon caught, I've probably encountered, 3 times the amount that I've actually caught. Yeah, I think I'm on like 120,000 catches or something close to that. I've probably encountered close to 500,000 Pokemon. Just haven't caught them. Check this one, but just in case, it is an incense spawn, so 4 minutes. Starting to look like we're not going to get another one, dudes. Looks like 30 was going to be our goal for the whole day. Yeah, see, one of the main reasons why I don't catch as well is because I'm holding 2 phones. So it makes it difficult for me to do quick catches. So because I can't do quick catches, each catch takes too long. And I'd only encounter, 1/3 of the amount of Pokemon that I actually encounter during a comm day if I was catching them all. Like, it's easier for you guys because you're not streaming, so you can just do quick catches. So it's just quicker for me to click and run if they're not shiny. On other comm days, like last comm day, I was catching a lot more than I was encountering. Well, sorry, catching is... How can you catch more than you're encountering? I was catching basically all the ones I was encountering. Last 2 minutes. Come on, can we get one more watermelon? Come on, Pokemon Go. The crowd wants to see one more watermelon. Do it for the audience. It's not what I want to click on. We've scored multiple shinies in the last minute in the first 2 hours, so can we do it in this last minute? It's about to tick over into the last minute. There we go, last minute, guys. Shiny! No! Shiny! No! Come on! Come on! Come on! It's not looking likely. Especially when it gives me Pat Rat from my incense spawn. Come on, game, that's just dodgy. Possibly our last... Nah. Looks like 30 is what we're going to finish on, guys. Can we get any more encounters before it rolls over? Nope. There we go. 5 p.m. Oh, bit late, fellas. Bet you one of them was going to be a shiny. All right, let's turn around. Start heading back to the car. All right. Well, that does us, guys. We are done with our comm day hours. So we finished off with 6, 12, 18, 24, we'll do that again. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So 30 shiny boys for the day. Did we magically get ourselves a hundo? Probably not. Nope. So we didn't get a hundo for the day. That's okay. How many 3 stars do we end up with? So not too many more than what we checked earlier. So we got a couple of decent. We did get 198%er from the day. Got that one from research, so we may as well evolve this one now. But I'll go through and check them all later. See if I came across any decent PvP ones. I did evolve a decent PvP one earlier for Ultra League. You're having chicken nuggets today, finally. But you've been waiting for them chicken nuggies for a while. I've never had chicken nuggets before. This is the first time. Do I want to join you for chicken nuggets? Yeah, I suppose. Some chicken nuggets wouldn't go stray. Need something to nibble on my way home. I'm pretty sure I've got chicken soup for dinner. Leftover chicken soup from last night. Homemade. So that'll go down good. Nice tasty chicken soup. It's sort of like chicken nuggets, just in soup form. I mean, you've got the bread, you know, sort of like the breadcrumbs. You've got the chicken. Not really much else goes into chicken nuggets. I got a whole bunch of vegetables and some broth and stuff like that as well, so. Yeah, so like I said, I'll go through the rest of them a bit later. Check which ones are decent, check that one for PvP, see how it is. And yeah, evolve some of these shiny boys as well. Might finish evolving that one, because that one's not too bad. So we get some decent ones. Can we get an off-brand shiny on the way home? Finish off with a shiny Pidove for the day. I'm actually hungry now. Do you? Can you send me some of those chicken nuggets? Now that you've mentioned chicken nuggets, I'm like, chicken nuggies. If I wasn't, you know, racing home to watch the footy, I'd stop and get some McNuggets or some dimmies from the fish and chip shop or something. Can't go wrong with dimmies. You see, the good thing about dimmies, for those of you that don't know, dimmies are dim sims. So, get some fried dimmies with some chicken salt, because then you get the best of both worlds. You get the chicken salt on top of the. But did you know that chicken salt isn't actually chicken salt? It's onion salt. There's a little bit of useless information for you. Chicken salt is made out of onions. I know, amazing truth. It's the only type of, the only place you get information like that. My streams. So make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button so you can get more useless tidbits of information. I am looking forward to getting home and putting my feet up, sleeping for the rest of the day after the footy. Chuck on a crappy horror movie or something like that. Dodgy horror movie, something like Leprechaun. I watched that again the other day for the first time in like 20 years or something. I forgot how dodgy it was, how stupid over the top. So watch some more dodgy horror movies like that. Crash out. Have some soup. Maybe have some soup before I crash out. It'll be a little bit difficult, you know, eating soup while you're asleep on the couch. For those that didn't hear it, I was talking about soups and leprechauns. Leprechauns in soup. Now, how did everybody else do today? If there's anybody in here that's still playing for their day, how many shinies did you get? I know that you didn't get many, or if any, Negan, because you weren't out doing anything, but did anybody else do anything? Get any shinies for the day? I know you got nuggets, evolution. How many how many shiny nuggets did you get? Oh my god, my hair. Why does it stick out like that? I need new shampoo. I think it'll help my hair sit better. Hey Lamborghini, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How'd you do today, shiny wise? How many did I get? I got 30. Dirty 30 shinies. Or 30 dirty shinies. So I had a pretty good day. You got 6 or 7? Nice. That's not a bad haul. Yeah, I had really good luck today with the shinies, so I ended up with quite a few. I think it was my record for a 3-day. I keep saying 3-day. Oh my god, that sun is like, right in my eye. Like literally, blinding me. Right in the wrong spot. Yeah, so I had the best luck that I've had during one of the 3-hour com days. It's just... That'll do. End the stream like this, because at least I can see I look like a goose, but that's okay. When don't I look like a goose? Anyway, guys, that doesn't help. No hundos, unfortunately. I did do a check before. Maybe I can just hang that off the... There we go, that sort of works. Just hang that off of the rear vision mirror, and I can see. Hurrah! I can see. Hello. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here because we don't have any other streams. We don't have any other raids today that we get during the typical com days. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Go home, have something to eat, watch the footy, all of that good stuff. So thank you for everybody that has joined in during today's stream. Much appreciated. Thank you for all the donos and rememberings, all of that sort of stuff. Me rememberizing, not rememberings. So yeah, for those that didn't see it, 30 shiny nubbers. So yeah, good day indeed. So I will be back on Tuesday for Spotlight Hour and then Raid Hour on Wednesday. If you guys are keen on doing some raids, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we'll take it from there. But like I said, thank you everybody that's joined in. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck with your com days. Sending you guys shiny vibes for those who haven't done theirs yet. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an awesomely great, excellent. Cheers, man. Cheers. You too. So yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday for Spotlight Hour. Until then, peace out. Have a good one. Catch us in the next one. Bye.